What the moment there, looking at the Flying Eagles, well, they were able to win that game 1-0. You just have to look at the fact that they need to do better in their next game. Welcome you on the show, 360 Sport. On Trust TV, Adeni G. Shafe. Well, watching that particular clip there, you see that Tunisians really came to the party, even though we won the game 1-0. Because of our Ibrahim, who actually won the man of the match. But right now, Flying Eagles have been able to at least egg their name in goal for winning the first game. That will send a lot of a signal to the other teams. Although Morocco also did well, they won their game also against Kenya. Right now, looking at that story to at least erase the show, under 20 AFCON Flying Eagles. They actually edged Tunisia 1-0 in Cairo in the game that you just saw earlier. It was a moment that they were trying to start the competition, and it was a tough one between them and Tunisia. Tunisia really tried their best. Looking at those that particular clip there, Tunisia tried. Nigeria just have to hold on to that 1-0 that they scored in the 37 minutes, courtesy of the connection from Okoro to our Ibrahim. Taking a look at how the result of Group B actually went for that first day of the action. Let's take a look at the Group B result there and also the table back to back. Well, as it says, we know Nigeria defeated Tunisia 1-0. The team under coach Ali Zubairu right now, they won there. And you also have Morocco being able to defeat Kenya 3-2 in a 5-goal thriller on match day 1 for the Group B, the under 20 AFCON taking place in Egypt. And also looking at how the table is, despite the fact that we won that game 1-0, Morocco scored 3 goals in their own, and they also considered 2 rather. Well, right now Morocco topped the group with extra, well, for the fact that they scored 3 goals, even though they considered 2. 3 points we both have, and you have Kenya and Tunisia with no point yet, with a -1 under their own goal difference there. Well, it's still open right now. Nigeria will be playing on Sunday. And it's a tough one because Morocco right now seems to be a free-scoring team. They want to come at us. Flying Eagles need to do well. For the man of the match, went to our Ibrahim, who actually won the man of the match between Nigeria and Tunisia there. Congrats to our Ibrahim and to the entire team for starting on a good note. And for this competition, we just want to see us get to qualify for the World Cup, because the 4th team that gets to the semi-finals will automatically qualify for the World Cup. Wishing them the best there as they continue to do well at the competition right now. Well, from that particular situation, we move away from there. Let's talk about UEFA competition. This time around, the 2nd tier and also the 3rd tier of UEFA competition there. Looking at the result, the first leg result of the Europa League semi-final, where Athletic Club, surprisingly, even Manchester United fans could not believe their team for what they did. 3-0 against Athletic Club at home in Spain. Manchester United really showed class and they won that encounter 3-0 there. You have to give them accolades for what they did against all odds, and also All Sport defeating Bodo Glimt 3-1. And right now, already, are we seeing Man United All Sport final? Well, it's possible that if they don't go to sleep in the 2nd leg, anything can happen in football. But right now, at least they've been able to play, try put one of their foot there and trying to see how they will do well. Congrats to Man United against all odds. No one saw that coming. They actually scored 3 goals, which they did against Athletic. What a moment there for Manchester United right now. Celebrating 3-0, silencing that team in an away game. By the time they come to Old Trafford, of course, Nigeria will say they go chop them. Seriously, interesting moment for Manchester United there. And right now, let's talk about the 3rd tier of UEFA competition called Conference League, where Chelsea also came to the party. Looking at the result that actually took place also yesterday in the UEFA Conference League there. Regarding the loss again 1-4 against Chelsea, who really did well over there in Stockholm. I have Real Betis 2-1 against Fiorentina. What a match there for Chelsea. Really, they are edging closer to this trophy, and it would be nice to see the Blues at least lift one of this trophy this season. At least about, not small money, 200 million is about at least waiting there for the Europa League. Anyway, as it is, taking a cue at what they have done so far, Chelsea, we just have a short one. Let's have a moment there for Chelsea winning that game 4-1. And by the time they go back to Stamford Bridge, well, you expect Chelsea to also scale through right now. Well, from that particular UEFA competitions, let's talk about tennis. Also also happened. We look at the result. Madrid Open men's singles quarterfinal result. Kasparov did well, 6-3, 7-5 against Dani Medvedev. Musetti 6-4, 6-4 against Gabriel Diallo. Francisco Cerundolo did well also against Jakub Mensik. Actually won that game there. Jack Draper 6-0, 6-4 to defeat Matthew Arnaldi. Right now we have the semi-finalists actually have been fixed up there. Let's have it for the Madrid Open men's singles semi-final fixture. Kasparov will lock on against Cerundolo as Jack Draper will focus on Lorenzo Musetti. And for the women, also the result for the semi-final result of the women, Coco Gauff actually did well within 64 minutes, defeating Iga Swiatek 6-1, 6-1. The young American really came to the party and she won convincingly, while Arina Sabalenka defeated Elena Svitolina 6-3, 7-5. Both of them qualify now. Coco for the moment there for the lady who right now is shining well, Coco Gauff. Hopefully she'll be facing Arina Sabalenka in the final. We'll wait to see who's going to be picking that particular trophy there over there at the Madrid Open. Right now we come back home and talk about basketball development. Well, we have been focusing on FGI Fury Basketball 1-versus-1 Hoop Championship. That's going to be our focus, where the young Nigerians across different cities coming together to play. This is a competition where just one player will face another player. What an innovative competition right now. FGI Fury Basketball 1-versus-1 Hoop Championship is coming up in Minna, Niger State. And right now we have the founder of that particular initiative, Ibrahim Fabia, join us via Zoom. Ibrahim Fabia, good to have you on the show. Let's have it. Are you there? Okay, good one. Ibrahim, good to have you on 360 Sport. As it is, we are focusing on FGI Basketball 1-versus-1 Championship or Hoop Championship. Right now, take us through briefly. What are we expecting concerning this?
Yeah, so we are all ready and set to set the court on fire as anticipated, where all the championships arrived Minna as of today.
Okay.
We have 8 of the contestants already in Minna.
Okay.
And we prepared and ready to play tomorrow. Tomorrow morning from 8 a.m. we'll have the jumbo.
Okay, from the way it is right now, how many finalists do you have that will be participating in this final?
Yeah, we planned for 12, but due to parental and guidance restrictions, we will be having just 8 of them coming.
Okay, it means you have 4 final match or games that will be coming up.
Yes.
Okay, that's a good one there. So a lot of people have never seen this, where just in the court you have one player versus another player. How long is it going to be? Is it going to be like 30 minutes or 1 hour or just 10 minutes for a game?
Well, it's going to be a gameplay for 5 minutes.
Okay. 5
minutes per game.
Oh, wow. 5 minutes per game. So when you play 5 minutes per game, it means, okay, now that we have 8 finalists, it means in the next like 20 minutes, they should be done with it.
No.
Okay.
With the breaks, in the game, there are breaks. Because it's an energy game. It gets tough and exhausting because of the pace. You have 7 seconds to the basket, to every drive or shoots. For every time, you have 7 seconds. So it's an energy game. Most of the players get exhausted after 1 minute, 30 seconds. So they need to take breaks from 2 minutes. So we are looking at 1 hour, 30 minutes game.
Wow.
So to achieve the finalists.
To have 8 basketball players. I love the fact that this is very innovative. It's really kind of uncommon. I love the fact that at least a new ground is being broken into let people see that basketball can actually be played in another form. Just 2 players be in the court and they play themselves, warn themselves out, and another set will come in and play. And these are finalists across Nigeria. Take us through where are they coming from? From which states? Which states playing themselves? Like pairing?
Oh yeah, we already have our champion in Minna ready. We have we have the champion from Kano, we have the champion from Kaduna, we have the champion from Jos. We have the champion from Gombe. We have the champion from KB. We have the champion from Abuja coming over.
I was waiting for you. I wanted to say, if you don't mention Abuja, I'll be angry. Anyway, that's a nice one there. Champions from Abuja, Gombe, Kano, and different parts of the country coming together to participate at this FGI Fury Basketball 1 vs 1 Championship. If you love innovation in sport, someone called Ibrahim Fabian is turning basketball around. And this is nice, it's very, very innovative to have champion of champion coming from each city or state to represent them there. Okay, as it is right now, at least we have 8 champions coming to play this competition, and hopefully it gets better. Well, Ibrahim Fabian, before you go, what advice will you give to a parent? Because I remember you mentioning due to parental issues, some of them could not make it. Maybe they are afraid, my child going away to play basketball and all that. Let's have it.
Yeah, I would like to appreciate the parents generally for allowing their children to participate in such a tough tournament, firstly, and their caution and worry of their children coming down to Minna, Niger State for the championship. I wish they granted me the opportunity to reassure them that Niger State is a peaceful state. The Minna State capital is so peaceful, and the security measures the governor is taking is really putting everybody at ease and at peace. The atmosphere around Minna is at peace and at ease. So I want to reassure them that when we'll be preparing for the next championship, they should. I believe we'll work better in talking to the parents to see how we can figure out a way that they will be secured and confident to let their words to come and play.
Okay, good one there. Now, talking about this competition, one-on-one, at least it's going to be 1 vs 1 championship. Basketball at its best, expect the best, representing all those states coming up there. 4 games, about an hour, 1.5 hours. You see championship of basketball in another innovative way. Well, okay, lastly, before you go, after this, what's next?
Okay, so after this championship rumble, we'll be putting out the players on a publicity scale where, according to how they finish championship, according to how they finish from the champion, from the national champion to the runner-up, to the second runner-up, and to whoever gets knocked out first. We'll put them out on an advert for whoever wants to challenge them over a period of 2 months, 1 to 2 months. Whoever comes to challenge either of the players will set up a versus match against them, and will make it a big deal. So that's the idea of moving forward, such that we'll make sure we'll keep the community, because this idea has spiked basketball interest. I mean, I see a lot of people who have the idea of basketball are taking interest in the one-on-one championship, and they are active and willing to cheer for more battle. So I'm looking at a situation where we are able to achieve this final successful, and then we can campaign further for other people to come in with their challenges, and we play basketball.
Good word there. I love the fact that there's life after this concerning this particular competition. According to you, after they play this, whoever wins, and according to the pecking order of the 8 players, it will be open for the next 2 months for a challenger to challenge them. And from there, you go there, you also play. Well, that's a good one. They're very innovative, getting the best out of Nigerian basketballers wherever they are. Not just a professional one. Might not just be a professional, but at least you play basketball and you are very good at it. Who knows? Maybe you can make a way to the FGI Fury one-on-one basketball championship there. Good one coming from Ibrahim Fabian, the founder of that particular innovative competition. Ibrahim Fabian, we want to really appreciate your time with us, giving us heads up concerning expectations. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Ibrahim Fabian there, at least taking us through what to expect. This is very good for development of sport of basketball and also different sport coming up with innovation. And we expect that it gets better across Nigeria. Nigerian sportsmen and women who are toiling, trying to see how they train themselves, have something to laugh at the end of the day. At least when they play this, they will also get some remuneration there. Well, with Ibrahim Fabian, kudos to you. And right now, we're taking you through what happened just yesterday in the Under-20 AFCON. Nigerian team did well. They were able to win against Tunisia, although they're second on the log, and they'll be facing Morocco next on Sunday in the Under-20 AFCON taking place in Egypt in Group B before they take on Kenya. And right now, we also look at UEFA Europa League and also the Conference League as it happened across different stadia yesterday. We also talk about tennis. Madrid Open for women. It's going to be Coco Gauff versus Arina Sabalenka in the finals. For the men, they play their semi-final today. And from there right now, let's take a look at league matches that are coming up today. Matches will be up. Manchester City will be playing against Wolverhampton Wanderers. City will want to see how they can at least hold their own. The race for UEFA competition is still there right now. Nottingham Forest, they lost their game against Brentford. Unbelievable. It's a moment that a lot of football pundits couldn't believe. Well, Nottingham Forest have been doing so well this season, but right now they dropped the button there. And it's right now very open. Newcastle, Manchester City, Nottingham Forest, Aston Villa, all of them fighting hard to see who stays top there. Rayo Vallecano against Getafe. Hedingham will play against Bochum. You have Torino versus Venezia in an Italian Serie A action there. OGC Nice will be at home against Reims. These are the 5 fixtures in the top 5 leagues in Europe that we just brought for you there. Manchester City, they should at least try to see how they can win and also hold on to be among the top, because the race for Europe this season in the Premier League is very, very tough. Aside Liverpool, Arsenal, well, you have Man City, Newcastle, Nottingham Forest, Aston Villa, all fighting to stay top there, and it's really a tough one. Even Tottenham Hotspur, they are also trying to see how they can escape, at least, no matter how it is, we escape relegation. Manchester United really came to the party yesterday. They showed their class, and as it is, these are matches coming up for today in the league matches that we expect. Wishing them all the best. And also for Team Nigeria, the Under-20 AFCON, the Flying Eagles, we hope that they will do us proud by the time they play. But you have to be very careful against Morocco. For the fact that Morocco came, they were able to score 3 goals against Kenya. That shows that they were really ready to score more goals. If you check that match they play against Tunisia, they really need to wake up and do well according to the information we are getting from all pundits across Nigeria. They're taking you through all these stories that we have for you right now. We just have to go. And right now, well, 360 Sport, in the short one there that I'll just give to you from the entire crew that's made this happen. I'm Adeniyi Ajishafe. Thanks for watching.